Most folks spend all day cooking some ribs and they're still not tender. And I'm showing you the step that everyone skips, and it changes everything. I've got some disturbing news for some of y'all, because some of y'all will not believe this. You won't. Quit smoking them ribs. I know all the time you think, hey, I smoke them every time I go out there, get the best flavor. I cook them 6, 8 hours, they fall apart, they the best thing ever. I'm telling you, this is the best method to cook ribs to have the greatest flavor, get a little smoke taste, but tender. Fall off the bone if you want to cook them that long, or bite so easy and just fall off that bone as well. Don't smoke them ribs no more. I'm going to walk you through the process. It's going to show you how we steam these ribs and then finish them over hot fire. Don't take long, probably 3.5 to 4 hours, and you got ribs that you can eat. You ain't having to sit around out there, cough on the smoke, and get all that done. Stick with me. You're going to want to try this method. Time to glove up. It is. Oh my gosh, that hurt. You know, we're talking about my favorite rib to cook. That is a baby back rib. Why are they called baby back? Because they up there to the sweetness. The best baby of all, the loin. You get closer up there. Let's say this is the hog, here to back. Then you got them baby back ribs. Then you get down and you got them spare ribs. Then you got them St. Louis ribs. It's what down at the bottom. I don't like to eat them. I would rather eat a baby back rib any day of the week. You're getting more meat, more flavor, and it's quality because it's up there closer to that loin. And look at this big old thick meaty jumbo. I mean, he come off a hog that has done well all his life. And I got a question. Yes, sir.
Do you have any tips like for buying them? Like what to look for?
I mean, these was on sale, so you can't be picky here, okay? Buy one, get one free. It's like Christmas. Yes, it was. It was so good. But I like to get a rib just like a steak. You go to looking for little flecks of marbling throughout. When you're looking at these ribs and you see these bones coming across here, you don't want to see none sticking out. That's what we call a shiner. It'll be sticking out too close to the surface. So let's get these prepped. For years, I never even skinned a rib. And when I'm talking about skinning a rib, take this end of the spoon, slip right under this membrane right here, and just pull it up. Then you take your trusty paper towel, and you get a hold of it, if I can find it. There he is. Pull that little membrane up, get a hold of it with your paper towel, and it will just, sometimes it'll split. Dig back in here till you can find that corner and everything evens up, and just pull him off. You have skinned a rib. Mage says if you drop that, Dad, I'd sure take care of it. You can see this one ain't wanting to come off just as pretty as the other one. Just keep digging in there till you can get all that membrane. I just like to get off any excess moisture right here at the first. And then it's time to season. Now, if you don't have our rib rubbing stuff, you can use salt, pepper, garlic powder, something like that, a little smoked paprika, whatever you got. But I prefer to put a base coat on of our rib rub. And I like to do it pretty heavily. And I like to come from up high if the wind ain't blowing. I think you get a little more even coverage. We got our base coat of rib rub in there. I like to go back with some of our original low sodium because we've already got some salt in there. So we'll get them seasoned well. Seasoned well they are, and we're going to let them set on this wire rack about 45 minutes to let them warm up, but also to let that seasoning soak in. I want to see them sweat. I want to see all that color just glistening through there. And in the meantime, we'll build us a fire here in just a minute, and we'll get going. About 40 minutes sitting out here, and you can see that shine they got in there. Some of that seasoning has disappeared. It's called reverse osmosis. It's a big word. all that moisture rises to the top, and then it just goes back down in there, pulls that seasoning in. Now, we told you the trick was steaming these ribs, and we're going to steam them with some chicken broth. Now, you want to put the broth in the pan first because you don't want to just pour it over here. You'll be washing off all of your osmosis process. So we're going to use a whole box of broth, which is 32 ounces. This is where the chicken and the pig get together and they have a little happy time. Set them in there gingerly. You can talk to them if you want. Here, little piggy, you go right here. This little piggy goes right over here. So we're going to cover these with aluminum foil because steaming makes them more tender. Well, the little piggies is ready to take a nap. They're tired. Fire is about, I'd say, this far from the grill. There is no smoking wood in there because we ain't getting no smoke to it. It is hardwood lump only. So we're gonna shut the door. I'm gonna try to regulate this temperature about 350 degrees. Now, if you're doing it in the house, preheat your oven to 350. In about 2 hours and 30 minutes, we're gonna pull the foil back to see if the piggies are sleeping well. We are. And we're gonna look. First thing, do we still have enough broth in there? You don't want to boil it dry. We want that steam to get things tender. But has it pulled a little from the bone? You'll see it there on the ends of both ribs. It'll pull in just a little, shrink. Don't open the oven door. Don't open the grill door. Monitor your temperature and your time. We finna have us some tender ribs. Well, I checked them at 2.5 hours. They were pretty tender, but I added a little more broth, covered them back full, let them sit for another 30 minutes on there. Run 350 degrees solid the whole time. They are fork tender now. So I'm gonna let them rest just a minute. I'm gonna go back over here and put a little wood on the fire. I like to use just a little mesquite and a little cherry. I don't want so much the smoked flavor as I'm wanting just some heat to finish these ribs off. As you can see, all the fire is on this end. I just want to put these ribs down here on this end, let them cook just a little bit longer. But as I raise these up, you can see what I was talking about as them bones, and that meat will shrink. You'll see that bone begin to showing up. Now, sometimes these are tender, they won't fall apart. I'm gonna put him right there. Get this little feller out of there. They're on the indirect side. Let me move this before I drop it. Now, I know some of you heard me say no smoke, and if you're just dying to have a little smoke, at this time, you could shut the lid and give yourself a little smoke flavor if you just can't stand it. Me, I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm gonna shut this door. They're gonna stay down here on this end, probably I'd say about 2 to 3 minutes aside. I'll flip them here in a minute, then we will finish on the hot side. I love to give them just a little more sprinkling, a rib rub or your favorite barbecue rub. Not much, but just a tad, because they are fixing to kiss the fire and get the flavor. Things is beginning to happen. See there, that bone's even pulling a little more. Got some good color on there. So he's first in line to get turned over. This one, we're gonna flop him over too. you seen me take them down there and put them on the hot side of that fire. Now you want some fire, you want some flame because you're going to get that color pretty quick. And it don't take about 2 minutes. Then you need to flip them back over. You want to see that sizzle on each side. And then if you want to baste them with barbecue sauce, now is the time. Bottom, let it cook a minute, turn them over, do the top. Remember, you leave it on there too long, barbecue sauce usually has some kind of molasses or sugar base to it, and it will burn. Then we're going to take them to the other end and let them set for a minute. Just let that barbecue sauce dry on there a little. And folks, they are tender, I promise you, because when you're slicing them, they try to fall apart. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this little piggy right here got to go. So, I mean, it don't get no better than that. And I didn't have to wait 4, 5, 6 hours, nothing, to get these done. Make me want to have a bite while I'm dancing. Do the Porky Pig. But I had 2 good helpers. Joker. Lou is lizard hunting, so she is non-participating in eating ribs today. So y'all try this out this Memorial Day weekend or any backyard party that you're having all summer long. But let me know what you think. Did you use this method? Did you change it a little? How do you do your ribs? If you want them tender, you will do them this way. But on this Memorial Day and every day, I tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and all the veterans that have kept that old flag a-flying. We commend them all, we do, and we lift them up in prayer daily. As we do, y'all folks, if you need a prayer, you let us know. We'll get her out there on the hotline. We will. Get on up in here. I'm going to give you a big hug. God bless you, each and every one. We love you, and we'll see you down the Tender Rib Trail.